Hi, welcome once more to Mr. Max. In this lesson, we are going to revise from September 2020 Eastern Cape Province graphs and function question. Okay, September 2020 Eastern Cape graphs and functions. Question number 4 and 5, that is graphs and function questions. Question number 4. Given f of x is equal to a divided by x minus 1 plus 3. So there is a function given like this. F of x is equal to a divided by x minus 1 plus 3, where a is an element of z. So that's all given. There is a function f of x is equal to a by x minus 1 plus 3. So you know that since the variable is in the denominator, this is a hyperbolic function. Okay. Now what is the first question? Right, 4.1. Question number 4.1. What is that question? Write down the equation of the asymptotes of f. You have to write the equation of the asymptotes of f. So here x minus 1. So what is the asymptote? X is equal to, when it is minus 1 here, equation of the asymptote, when we write the equation of the asymptote, what we are supposed to write? Positive 1. And there is no change in this number. What is the equation? Y is equal to positive 3. Okay, so the equations of the asymptotes are x is equal to positive 1. When it is minus 1 here, you have to write the equation x is equal to positive 1. In case if here it is positive, then here you have to write minus 1. You understand? And there is no change here, plus 3. Here the equation of the asymptote is also plus 3. Okay, that is 4.1. Now question number 4.2. What is that question? Determine the x and y intercept of f in terms of a. Underline that word, in terms of a. That means they want the answer in terms of a. Okay, the x intercept and y intercept, because here we don't know what is the value of a. That is why they want the answer in terms of a. Okay, so you know, at x intercept, first we can find the x intercept. At x intercept, you know that the y value is equal to 0. At x intercept, the value of y is 0. So let's write the equation once more. F of x, that is the same as y is equal to a divided by x minus 1 plus 3. And here the value of y we have to substitute as 0, because we are trying to find the x intercept. So y is equal to, that is 0 is equal to a divided by x minus 1 plus 3. So simplify this one and try to find the value of x in terms of a. So take this plus 3 to this side. So it is minus 3 is equal to a over x minus 1. So what you have to do here? You have to cross multiply this one. Okay, so what is that one? Minus 3 into x minus 1 is equal to a. Okay, so now we have to expand the bracket one by one, multiply, expand the bracket like this. Okay, minus 3 into x, minus 3 into x is that is minus 3 into x is minus 3x, then minus into minus is positive, then 3 into 1 is 3 is equal to a. Given that a is equal to minus 1, so it is given that the value of a is minus 1. If it is like that, draw a neat sketch of f clearly showing all the asymptotes and intercept with the axis. So it is given that the value of a is minus 1. So if the value of a is minus 1, what is the x-intercept? What is the x-intercept? Intercept 3 minus a divided by 3 comma 0. So it here 3 minus a. What is the value of a? A is given as minus 1. So 3 minus a, 3 minus, that is this one. Then the value of a, it is given as minus 1. Then divided by 3 comma 0. So what is this one? Minus minus is plus. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 over 3 comma 0. So the x-intercept is 4 over 3 comma 0. Now y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is 0 comma 3 minus a. So 0 comma 3 minus what is a? A is given as -1. So minus 1. So minus minus is positive. So what is that one? 0 comma positive 4. Okay. So the x-intercept is 4 by 3 comma 0 and the y-intercept is 0 comma 4. So now we have to draw that diagram. Okay. So let's draw that diagram. This is the, assume that this is the x and y axis, and this is the y axis, and this is the x axis. Okay. First we are supposed to draw the asymptotes. X is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 means somewhere here asymptote we are supposed to draw with a dotted line. So this is the asymptote 1. X is equal to 1. Y is equal to 3. 1 2 3. Okay, assume that this is y is equal to 3. This is 3. Okay, then the x-intercept 4 by 3 comma 0. 4 over 3 means 1 point, what is 4 over 3? 1.333 something. Okay, so 1.33 means somewhere here 4 over 3 comma 0, that means somewhere here. Okay, then y-intercept is 0 comma 4. So x is 0, y 4, somewhere here. So one part of the graph is this one, and the other part is we are supposed to draw based on the asymptote on the both sides of the asymptote. So this is the given graph. Let me erase these ones from here so you can understand clearly. So this is the given graph. Okay, so here if I extend these asymptotes little bit here, then this. Okay, so this is the given graph. That is question number 4.3, that you have to draw the graph. Okay, so that is question number 4.3 to sketch the graph, and it is given that the value of a is -1. Then we substitute and we got the answer. Okay, now let's move to the next question, question number 4.4. This is 4.3 and the next one is 4.4. Okay, okay, question number 4.4. 4.4, what is that question? The graph of f is shifted 3 units to the left and 2 units downwards. Write down the new equation of f. So first of all, let me write the equation of f. What is f of x? Let's write this equation once more. A, we know that it is -1. It is given in the previous question. Okay, then divided by x minus 1 plus 3. Okay, this is the f of x graph. Okay, now this f of x graph is shifted 3 units to the left and 2 units downwards. So 3 units to the left. To the left direction means x value will change. Left or right, x value will change. Okay, so there is no new. So let me call this as new f of x. Okay, doesn't matter. New f of x. Okay, so we have to write after the shifting what is the equation. Okay, so new f of x, what is that one? -1 divided by, what are the conditions? How many units to the left? 3 units to the left, 3 units to left. Okay, this is left. Okay, and 2 units downwards, 2 units downwards. Okay, 3 units to the left. 3 units to the left means this x value will change. Here it is x, so that x 3 units to the left. To the left means normally we are thinking -3. It's not like that. When a graph is moving 3 units to the left, you are supposed to add that number, not to subtract. Okay, just opposite of what we are thinking. Normally 3 units to the left means we are supposed to minus, am I right? But it's not like that. 3 units to the left means you have to add to the x value. Okay, so this x you have to add plus 3 units to the left, that means plus 3, then this -1. Don't forget this -1. This -1 is this one. So this x to this x we add 3 because 3 units to the left. Okay, then plus 3, then 2 units downward. There it's the same thing, you know, downward movement, like what we are thinking. Downwards it's minus, upwards it's a positive. Okay, so 2 units downward, that means minus 2. Okay, so now what is the new equation? Minus 1 divided by x. 3 minus 1 is 2, plus 3 minus 2 is 1. So the new f of x, why I wrote a new f of x, because normally they are giving another equation, h of x or f of k of x. Okay, but it is nothing written there, so that is why I wrote a new f of x. Doesn't matter. Okay, so anyway, the equation of f of x is, the new f of x is minus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so that is question number, oh okay. Guys, here look at that question. The new equation of f in terms of a. So there is no need to substitute this a as minus 1. Even though it is minus 1, they want the answer in terms of a. So what you have to do, you just leave that a as it is without substituting the value of a as minus 1. Okay, in terms of a, that is what is written in the question. Okay, so f of x is equal to a divided by x plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so that is question number 4.4. Now let's move to question number 5. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 5. The diagram below shows the graph of f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So there is a function given like this. F of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and there is another function given, g of x, and what is that g of x? B raised to x plus q. So there are two functions given, one is f of x and the other one is g of x. So f of x, can you say what type of function is that? F of x is a quadratic function, am I right? X is square, so it's a quadratic, it's a parabola. And here what type of function is this? Here the variable is the numerator as an exponent. That means this is an exponential function. Okay, so here the graphs are given. I mean, yeah, there is a diagram also given. Okay, so first let me draw that diagram, then based on that one I will explain the remaining things. Okay, so let me draw the diagram here. Okay, so this is the given diagram, and here you can see that this is a turning point, minus 3 over 4 comma y. Okay, and these two a and b are the x-intercept of f of x, that means the parabola, and this point j is the x-intercept of this exponential function g of x. Okay, so this is f of x, and the red one is g of x, the exponential function. Okay, now here you can see that this dotted line is the asymptote of this exponential function, the red one. Okay, g of x. Okay, this is the asymptote, that means minus 8. Y is equal to, so the equation of this asymptote is y is equal to minus 8. Okay, now what is the first question? So based on this one we have to answer the remaining question. Okay, what is the first question? 5.1. 5.1, write down the coordinates of D. Where is this point D? D is here, this one. This is the y axis, am I right? So this, at this point D, the x value is y intercept. This is the y intercept. So what is the x value? X value is 0. At y intercept x value is 0. So what is the coordinate of D? How can you find the coordinate of D? That is the question. So now before okay, let me write this point D is a point on this g of x. Okay, so let me write that g of x equation here. G of x is the same as y. Y is equal to b raised to x plus q. Actually, what is this q? Q is the asymptote, am I right? In an exponential function, y is equal to q is the asymptote. So here what is asymptote? Here it is given as minus 8 is the asymptote. So it means that the value of q is minus 8. So y is equal to b raised to x minus 8. and at this point is the y-intercept. So at y-intercept, you know that the value of x is 0. At y-intercept, the value of x is 0. So substitute here, y is equal to b raised to 0 minus 8. So y is equal to, any number raised to 0 is 1. So 1 minus 8. So y is equal to 1 minus 8 is minus 7. So what is the coordinate of D? Therefore, what is the coordinate of D? D is the y-intercept. Don't forget that. Y-intercept. Therefore, coordinate of D is y-intercept x is 0, and here we got the value of y as minus 7. So it is 0 comma minus 7. So here this, the y value is minus 7. Okay. So that is question number 5.1. Now let's move to question number 5.2. Question number 5.2. What is that question? Write down the value of q. Oh, we already got that one. What is the value of q? Q is equal to minus 8, because that is asymptote. Q stands for the asymptote. What is asymptote here? Minus 8. So the value of q is minus 8. Okay. 5.3. Show that a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to minus 10. Oh, okay. So you have to show that the values of a, b, and c are those ones. Okay. Where is this a, b, and c? Here, this one, a, b, c. Okay. So let's write that equation here. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and you have to show that the values of a, b, c are that in the question. Okay. So here, how can we show that one? What is given? Okay, there is, look at this one. What is the name of this point? It's a turning point. Turning point, here we can see that it is x value is minus 3 over 4. You know, you studied a formula to find the x coordinate of the turning point. Do you remember that one? X is equal to, you studied a formula like this, minus b divided by 2a. Am I right? Okay. So you studied a formula to find the x value of this turning point, that is minus b by 2a. And here in this question, directly we know that this answer is minus 3 over 4. It is given the x value as minus 3 over 4. So we can equate this one. It means that b is minus b is equal to minus 3 and 2a is equal to 4. So minus, when we equate the numerator, denominator, minus b is equal to minus 3. So what is b? Multiply both sides with the negative. So the value of b is 3. Okay. Then 2a is equal to 4. So what is a? 4 by 2, that is 2. So the value of a is 2. So we got the values of a and b, because we know the formula to find the x coordinate of the turning point, that is minus b by 2a, this one. Okay, and it is directly given that minus b by 2a is minus 3 over 4. So we got the values of a as 2 and the b as 3. Okay, now you have to pause the video and write this one. So a value is 2. I'm going to substitute here, a as 2 and b is 3. Okay, so now I know that a is 2 and b is 3. So substitute that values in that equation. Y is equal to a is 2 x square plus b is 3 x plus c. Okay, now what is outstanding? The value of c. So how can we find the value of c? Do you know any other point on that parabola, that quadratic graph? Okay, there is nothing here, nothing here. Here only one x value we know. Yeah, there is another point h. This h is also a point on that parabola. Am I right? What is the x value? 1. Y value minus 5. So we can substitute that 1 comma minus 5 in this equation, because that point is also a point on that parabola. Okay, so what is y? Y is equal to, we can substitute the value of x. Oh, we can substitute both x and y. Sorry, y is minus 5 is equal to 2 into x is 1, so 1 square plus 3 into x is 1 plus c. So minus 5 is equal to 1 squared is 1, 2 into 1 is 2, 3 into 1 is 3, so plus 3 is 0, no, minus 10 plus c. So minus 5 is equal to plus 3 is 5 plus c. Take this plus 5 to this side. So minus 5, this minus 5 is already there. When we take this 5 to this side, it is minus 5 is equal to c. So c is equal to minus 5 is minus 10. So value of c is minus 10. So what are the values of a? What is the value of a? 2. What is the value of b? 3. What is the value of c? Minus 10. Let's check the question. Is it that what we want to prove? 5.3. A is 2, it's fine. B is 3, it's fine. C is minus 10, it's fine. Okay. So that is question number 5.3. Now question number 5.4. Okay, question number 5.4. What is that question? Write down the range of G. What is the meaning of range? Range means possible y value. So here you can see that this is the asymptote minus 8. G means that exponential graph. Okay, so this is the exponential graph, this red one. Okay, so is it possible for this g of x? We have to find the range of g. Range means possible y values. Okay, so my question is it possible for this g of x to cross this asymptote below that minus 8? No. Am I right? This is the asymptote, this is the border. Don't cross the border. Okay, so this g of x never cross this border. So it means that the value of y must be above this minus 8 or greater than minus 8. So it means that the range is y is an element of R, it's fine, but y must be greater than minus 8. Okay, so y must be above minus 8. That is the equation. Okay, so or you can write it like this also. Some schools you did like this: minus 8 less than x less than positive infinity. You can write like this, or you can write it like this also: y is an element of minus 8 to infinity. Okay, so all are different methods to show the same thing. Okay, so that is question number 5.4. Now let's move to next question, 5.5. Okay, question number 5.5. 5.5. What is that question? The line with the equation y plus 9x is equal to minus 28. The line with the equation y plus 9x is equal to minus 28 is a tangent of f at a point t. Determine the coordinates of t. Wow. What is the question? They are saying that this is a tangent, this line y is equal to 9x. First let's write that one in a standard form. How can you write it in a standard form? Take this 9x to that side. So it is y is equal to minus 9x minus 28. So now we can see that this is a line, straight line equation. Y is equal to minus 9x minus 28. Okay, now they are saying that this line y is equal to minus 9x minus 28 is a tangent of this parabola f of x. Is it f of x or g of x? F of x. Okay, so this line y is equal to minus 9x minus 28 is a tangent of this parabola, and the tangent touches at the point t. Okay, so where is that point t? Is it somewhere here or somewhere here? That one we can easily understand, because look at this coefficient of x. Here it is, the gradient is negative, minus 9. The gradient is negative. If the gradient is negative, you know that it is a decreasing line. Okay, if the gradient is positive 9, then it's an increasing line. Okay, so like this, if the gradient is, if m is equal to positive 9, then it's an increasing line. If m is equal to minus 9, it's a decreasing line. So it means that the shape of the graph or this straight line is something like this, and it is a tangent also. So it must be somewhere here, then only we can draw a tangent like that. Okay, so if it is a tangent here, then we are supposed to draw the tangent like this. So it's supposed to be somewhere here. We don't know, I don't know exactly it is here or here or here or here or here. Okay, that we have to find it later. Okay, that is the question. So I'm just guessing that, okay, this is the point T. Okay, and there is a tangent passing through that point, and I call that point as T. Okay, so don't think that why you get exactly here, why can't it be here? Maybe it is there, maybe it is here, T. Okay, maybe T is here. Okay, anyway, somewhere here. Okay, that point T. Okay, now what is the question? You have to find the coordinate of that point T. So what is the equation of this straight line, this tangent? Minus 9x minus 28. And what is the equation of that parabola? What is the equation of the quadratic? We last question we already got that one. Y is equal to a value is 2, 2x square, b is 3x, c was, what was that one? Minus 10, minus 10. So this is the equation of the parabola, and this is the equation of the straight line, and we have to find the coordinates of t. Is it x coordinate? Determine the coordinates of t. You have to find both the coordinates, x and y. Okay, so now how can you find the coordinate of this point t? You know that point t, both the functions are equal, or both the graphs are equal. So it means that at t, at the point t, this one minus, or let me write this one first, 2x square plus 3x minus 10 is equal to minus 9x minus 28, because that's an intersecting point, or at that point both the graphs are equal. Now you have to simplify this one, factorize and find the value of x. So it is 2x square plus 3x, take this minus 9x to this side, so it is positive 9x, then this minus 10, take this minus 28 to this side, so it is positive 28 is equal to 0. So this is 2x square, 3x plus 9x is 12x, minus 10 plus 28 is plus, minus 10 plus 28 plus 18 is equal to 0. Divide throughout with 2 cancel, so it is x square. 12 divided by 2 is 6x, plus 18 divided by 2 is 9 is equal to 0. So what is this one? Is it not the complete perfect square? X plus 3 the whole square. Okay, x plus 3 the whole square is equal to 0. Take square root, so it is, take square root on both sides. Okay, so it is x plus 3 square is x plus 3 is equal to square root of 0 is 0. So what is x? X is equal to, x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is minus 3. So it means that at this point the x value is minus 3. And now we have to find the y value. How can we find the y value? We substitute in any one of these equations. It's easy to substitute here. Okay, so I'm going to substitute there. Therefore y is equal to minus 9x minus 28. What is the x value we got? Minus 3. Okay, so substitute here, x value is minus 3. So minus 9 into minus 3 minus 28. So 27 positive, minus into minus positive, 9 into 3 27 minus 28, that is minus 1. So it means that the y value is minus 1. So it means the coordinate of, therefore the coordinate of t is minus 3 comma minus 1. That is the answer. Okay, that is question number 5.5. Now let's move to question number 5.6. Question number 5.6. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 5.6. Question number 5.6. Given that h of x is equal to, it is given that h of x, new function, okay, is equal to g of x plus 8. H of x is g of x plus 8. Now, what is the question? Write down h inverse of x in the form of y is equal to. So, it is given h of x is g of x plus 8. We have to write the equation of h inverse. Okay. So, for that, first of all, we have to know what is g of x. What is g of x? B raised to x, q, we know that it is minus 8. Q stands for asymptote. Okay, so first I am going to find what is g of x. It is given that b raised to x plus q. So g of x is equal to b raised to x. Q value is asymptote. What is asymptote? Minus 8. We already wrote that one in the previous question. Okay, so you know that g of x is the same as y. Okay, so we can write it as y. So this is equal to y. Okay, now how can you find this b? We have to substitute any point on that graph. So which point we can substitute? Look at this point 1 comma minus 5 is a point on that graph. Okay, that g of x. So we can substitute 1 comma minus 5. What is that one? Y is minus 5 is equal to b raised to x. X is 1. So x value we can substitute as 1. Okay, so b raised to 1 minus 8. Take this minus 8 to this side. So minus 5 plus 8. Minus 8 on this side, it is plus 8 is equal to b raised to 1 is b. What is minus 5 plus 8? 3. So it means that the value of b is 3. So now what is g of x? Therefore g of x is equal to b raised to x plus b raised to x minus 8. B we got as 3. So it is 3 raised to x minus 8. So actually that is g of x. Okay, now we can compare to this one. Okay, so what is that one? Let's write it here. Okay, so therefore h of x is equal to g of x. G of x is this one. So we can substitute 3 raised to x minus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Do you understand? This one is our g of x. Okay, plus 8. So here you can see that this minus 8 and plus 8 you can cancel. So what is actually h of x? H of x is equal to 3 raised to x. Okay, so this h of x, this is not our question. We have to write the equation of h inverse of x. Okay, so this h of x is the same as y. Y is equal to 3 raised to x. Okay, now what you have to do is, so what is h of x? H of x is y is equal to, what is h of x? Y is equal to 3 raised to x. Now how can you find h inverse? To find h inverse of x, you know, now you have to swap x and y. So this y becomes x is equal to this x becomes y. Okay, so x is equal to 3 raised to y, that is h inverse of x. Okay, but they want the answer in terms of y is equal to. So how can you write this in terms of y? y is equal to, we have to take the logarithm. That means y is equal to log, how can you take the logarithm? Log of x, then this is the base 3. So y is equal to log x to the base 3. That is h inverse of x. So we can write, therefore h inverse of x is equal to log x to the base 3. That is the answer. Okay. So that is question number 5.6. Now let's move to the next question, 5.7. Okay, next question, question number 5.7. Question number 5.7. What is that question? Given that p of x is equal to, there is another function p of x, and what is that one? F of x plus 1. Given that p of x is f of x plus 1, determine the values of x. You have to, what is the question? If it is like this, you have to find the values of x. Okay, and what is x? Where x times p of x is less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. You have to find the values of x where x times p of x is less than 0. Okay, yeah, listen very carefully. It's a little bit tricky, but it's, once if you understand, then you can easily understand. Okay, so now p of x is equal to f of x plus 1. So first of all, we have to know what is p of x. Okay, so p of x is equal to, what is f of x? This is f of x. So we already know what is a, b and c. So a is 2x square plus b, what was that? 3x plus c, it was minus 10. Minus 10. I'm answering from the previous question. Okay, then that is f of x plus 1, that means plus 1. Okay, so what is p of x? P of x is 2x square plus 3x minus 10 plus 9 is minus 9. That is p of x. Okay, now what is the question, guys? What do you want to, sorry. What is the question? You have to find the values of x where x into p of x is less than 0. So this is a new function, not this graph. Okay, this is a new graph, 2x square plus 3x minus 10. So it's a new graph, not this parabola. Okay, so anyway, here you can see that the coefficient of x squared is positive. So it means that the shape of the graph is like this. If it is negative 2, then you know that the shape is like this. Okay, shape of the graph is like this. So if it is negative, it is N shape. If it is, since here it is positive, you know the shape of the graph is going to be N shape like this. The coefficient of x squared is positive 2. So it means that the shape of the graph is like this. In case if here it is negative, then we are supposed to draw that N shape. Okay. Anyway, so 2x square plus 3x minus 9, that is p of x. So this is, assume that this is p of x graph. Okay. Now look at these points. These are the x-intercepts. So let's try to find the x-intercept first. How can you find the x-intercept? Y is 0. So y means this p of x. So let me write this p of x as y is equal to 2x square plus 3x minus 9. We are trying to find the x-intercept. So at x-intercept, the value of y is equal to 0. So here y is 0. That means 2x square plus 3x minus 9 is equal to, y value is 0. I substitute the y value as 0. Okay. Now we can factorize this one. What are the factors that you have to know? 2x, x, then what are the factors, guys? Minus 3 plus 1. Am I right? Supposed to be plus 3 now. So it is minus 9 minus 3x, 6x minus 3x is 3x. Okay, so the factors, so those who doesn't know this, how to factorize this one, you have to study from algebra section. Okay, here I didn't explain, I just wrote it like this, factors. Okay, so those who doesn't know, you have to study from algebra section. Okay, so 2x minus 3 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what are the values of x, guys? 2x, either 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. From there, what is x? 3 over 2. Am I right? Take this minus 3 to the other side, then divide by 2. Okay, from here, what is x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what is x? Minus 3. So we got two values of x. X is minus 3 and x is equal to positive 3 over 2. So it means that x is minus 3 and x is positive 3 over 2. Those are the x values. Okay, now let me erase this one. There is no connection with this graph. Okay, so now listen very carefully. So we try to draw that f of x graph. Okay, we try to draw that f of x graph. So the almost is a rough graph. Okay, so the only thing that we know is we know the x intercepts. So this is minus 3 and this is 3 over 2. Okay, now this is the x-axis. Am I right? This is the x-axis and this one is the y-axis, and this is our p of x graph. Okay, so now what is our question? Our question is, you have to find the x values where x times p of x is less than 0. X times, which one is the x value? These are the x values. Am I right? Okay, so here after this point center origin, here the x values are positive. Am I right? Here the x values are positive, and before that one, here the x values are negative. Okay, now here the x value negative, here the x value positive, and now p of x is a function. So above x-axis p of x is positive, below x-axis, this is x-axis, above x-axis positive, below x-axis negative. So here you can see that this is above x-axis, this one is above x-axis. So here p of x is positive, here also p of x is positive. Am I right? Below x-axis it is negative. So okay, let me draw with the red color. Positive, 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 because it's above x-axis. Below x-axis it is negative up to here. Okay, now look at this question. X times p of x is less than 0. When you multiply, the answer is negative. So it means that either this one is positive and this one is negative. Positive times negative is negative, or negative times positive is negative. Okay, so it means that if you want to get the answer as negative, then either the one is positive and the other one is negative, or the other way around. This is, then also the answer is negative. Okay, so look at this one. Here the graph is positive and x value is negative when x is less than minus 3. That means when x is less than minus 3, what is happening? P of x is positive, x is negative, x is negative and p of x is positive when x is less than minus 3. If I draw a line like this passing through this minus 3, okay, you can see that before that one it is positive and negative. So x is, then if you multiply positive into negative is negative. You understand? Then after that one, look at this. This is up to here. I am talking up to here. Negative, negative. Negative times negative is positive. We don't want that one because we want negative answer. So here negative times negative is positive. We don't want that. What about here? X value positive, y value negative. So positive times negative is negative. Am I right? When x is greater than 0. Then after this one, after 3 over 2, what is that one? X value positive, p of x is also positive. We don't want that one. So between 0 and 3 over 2, positive, negative. That means second answer is between x value is between 0 and 3 over 2. Positive into negative is negative. When x is less than minus 3, positive into negative is negative. But between minus 3 and 0, minus into minus, positive, we don't want that. Here, positive into positive, positive, we don't want that because we want negative answer. Okay, so the answers are x is less than minus 3 and 0 less than x less than 3 over 2. Okay, so guys, that is question number 5.7, and I think that's the end. Okay, that's the end of this September 2020 graphs and function questions. I hope you understand clearly. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching. See you on the next lesson. Thank you. Bye.